Hi all, how are you today? Welcome to Caricatures by Wright. Today we're going to draw some more cartoons. The last time we did some basic cartooning with different shaped faces, and basically we're going to do the same kind of thing with different um, faces. Today we're going to explore a little bit with um, expressions. We're going to take different shaped faces. We're going to create a couple different faces with different eyes, different noses, different locations, and play it up. Whether or not we're going to make them happy, we're going to make them sad, that kind of thing. So we're going to stay with working with faces. And just like what we did last time, we worked with some basic shapes and simple cartoons. Even when you get into complex cartooning, it boils down to being simple shape cartoons. So, and that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to show you some, again, basic cartooning. We're going to go into a little bit of caricaturing, and we'll go from there. Okay. So, we'll like last time, we went over and drew a couple cartoons with your basic faces, different shapes. We work with triangle, the square. We did a SpongeBob with some simple cartooning, just the eyes are all circles and squares and triangles. That's basically what he's all filled up with. And that is what we come up with. So these are some of the ones that we did last time. Today we're going to work with more of the expressions of faces. These have expressions too, but we are going to explore a little bit more with them. So we'll get right into that, and we'll change go into that now. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is start off with these basic shapes. This particular one is they're all, for this assignment, we're going to start with just an oval shaped face, round oval shaped face, and then we're going to add some features to it. Okay. It's like the nose, the mouth, and the eyes. So, and actually, we're going to do this, and we're going to go over some other features that have this as well. Okay. So let me show you that, and then we can go into attacking this. Okay. So here we are. We have. I wanted to go over some different shaped faces. So we're going to go into putting some features on some, but I wanted to just show you some basic faces and these basic shapes of faces too. Whether you're drawing, these are more realistic. I mean, I showed you some basic forms of just some ovals and triangles, and these are too. So whether you get into something real simple or complex, but I did want to just kind of touch base with some caricature stuff too. So this is different shaped faces, and these are like the top of a face and the skull of the head, which everybody's face is a little bit different. You know, some people have big jaws and they might have like an 8, like the round part of the head is small, and then this gets bigger, so it turns into almost like a crazy 8 there. So, but a lot of times, here's a sample of 2 people that are make it a little bit bigger. So these are, you know, your average person that has your basic features. They're not exaggerated. They're basically not big eyes, not small eyes. not a big nose, not a large nose. Mouth is normal size. So everything is pretty much in the middle. So these are average looking, they're attractive people, but their features are just not outstanding, and which is okay. Some people are like that. They just have subtle. Some people are real subtle, and some people you see have maybe a big nose like me, or they have, you know, a very structured, square looking face, or they're round looking. But that's what makes everybody a little different. So everybody, that's, if everybody looked the same, it would be a kind of a boring lifestyle. Everybody would look the same. So this is what makes everybody unique, like a fingerprint. So again, a lot of times you start off with a basic looking face when you're looking and trying to figure out what makes that person different than the other person. Even like this black couple, which their features are just normal, you know, middle of the road features. Not big, not small. You know, their chins are not big, their noses aren't huge, their eyes aren't real big, and they're just kind of fit right in the middle. It's a little bit more subtle, which is fine. So you base that, and then you start drawing and looking at people. When you look at someone, you try to figure out what makes them unique. So like here's these two guys that Asian guys, but basically it's cut down to a simple form, just a circle and a square and a triangle and dots for the eyes. So it's all about placements, where you put everything at. Everybody in this world pretty much has two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. So it's all about putting them all in the right place. That's how you can determine what they look like. So this is laid out pretty simple. And here it is, basically the same thing with hair. So you're kind of defining them a little bit more now. So you're putting those features, like the guy at the bottom, he has his eyes are a little above. You could see his eyes sit up a little higher. And he's got a, you know, his mouth is up a little higher. He's got a bigger chin, but most of it's all upward. So he doesn't have much going on up there. So, and here it is a little defined a little bit more. The noses are from the triangle shape. You have that shape. Again, you have a basic shape of a triangle for the nose, and then you define it with more of the nostrils. But it's all about placement, putting it in the right place, and you know, curving his eyes a little bit and open up his mouth. So you broke it down to simple forms, and all of a sudden it looks like them. So again, you end up with just some rectangles, some triangles, and some circles. So, and there you have it. You have some basic faces. So, and then we'll get into it later, but I wanted to just show you some. So everybody is, like I was saying, you know, when you find that middle of the road person, and then you go from there. Like this guy's just kind of got a thinner face, and it's laid out more. So this guy has a bigger forehead. That's kind of the first thing you see, and his teeth and all that stuff too. He's got a big nose. So one thing might be big, and then you have to make something else smaller. So to do a caricature of someone. And this one is another he's kind of a square face. So with that said, you play it up. You're not going to give this guy a round face. So he's got more of a square. That's what you shoot off. So the first thing you see is kind of a round, squarish face. So, and this girl obviously has bigger cheeks, so you just make that a little bit bigger. So we'll go more into that later, but I just wanted to show you some simple shapes of some faces that's basically all it takes sometimes is just getting those simple features, putting the in the right location, just like you draw, Charlie Brown. That's basically what a Charlie Brown looks like. Round base and dots and a smile. And so I wanted to just take something realistic and simplify it that way. So, all right. So we're okay. So here we are. We have some different faces. Basically, the shape of these faces are, for this assignment, they're all about the same. So they're just round oval shaped faces. And what we're going to have, we have different shaped, get different hairstyles on them. So what we're going to do is, for this assignment, we're going to just draw these heads. We'll pick out like 3 or 4 of them, and we're going to add features to them. We're going to add some eyes to them, different set eyes, different mouths, different expressions, different noses. So instead of going into different shaped heads, we're going to stay with this particular assignment. Just stay with the same shaped face, but we're going to change up the hair and then add it up. So right off the bat, you can get your pencil, and what you can do with this particular, you can turn your paper long ways or sideways. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 2 of them on one page. So I'm going to take up that half the page. So I'm going to just start off with that oval shape on 2 of them, so I kind of know where I'm going with it. And I'm going to add another. So I'm going to go with a thicker marker. So right off the bat, I'm going to go right in and just create an oval shape. I think I'm going to do the curly hair guy. So we're going to just create, you can make up your own on these too. So I'm just giving them some ears over here. And then you can turn your pencil sideways and shade it in. I'm just adding some shading in this one. You can fill it all the way in, or you can just leave some of it out. Usually if you're doing a cartoon, keep the colors solid. And you can, I'm just going to shade it in a little bit more. All right, so we got that one, and I'm going to give him a neck. So he's pretty much done. I'm going to grab another one over here. And this particular one, I'm going to grab basically the same shape, and I'm going to give some ears on this side. And we're going to maybe do a female on this one. Give her a neck. And then I'm going to just add a little bit of hair on this side. A couple strokes here. So we got a basic shape. I'm just really worried about the inside of that shape of the face. So we're going to go in, and I'm going to add another one, and I'm going to turn that one off. Turn that off. So, and we're going to add, I'm going to pick out 2 more, and then we're going to go back and fill in some features on it, okay? So you can grab whatever face you want. I'm going to grab another one, and we'll get that oval shape like that. And this girl, I'm going to do a girl picture. Maybe some ponytails sticking out of there. And you can kind of make up your own too, but I just wanted to stay with an oval shaped face. So we have, I might want to make it a little bit longer. So we got basic shape there. So, and then my other one, I'm going to get that oval shape right there. And I'm going to use, let's see, how about another girl? How about we're going to give her some hair like that and hair to come down. Again, I'm just kind of making them up too, but I'm going to give these girls a neck. And I'm going to give her some ears sitting on the side here. And a little bit of hair coming out of there, okay? So, all right, so we got a couple heads there. I'm going to go back to that first one that we did. So let's go in and we're going to find some eyes, okay? Here's some cartoon eyes that we're going to add to it. And we're going to add the, so you can pick out whatever one you want. So, or you make your own up. So I think I'm going to go with, let's see, I'm going to get this guy. Oh yeah, before we get there, why don't we do, remember those lines? We're going to draw some lines. Remember we did that last time. We drew a very light line right down the middle, okay? And then a line a little above halfway. So that'll be where our eyes are going to be. And then about halfway down there, and then halfway there, we're going to draw a nose line and then a little line for the mouth in between, halfway in between that line too. So that's kind of where a lot of times you start off with that T shape. So this particular one, I'm going to draw some eyes. I'm going to give this guy some big eyes, okay? We're going to go with the circle eyes. And then he's got these eyes popping out here. I'll give him some eyebrows. Make up your own eyebrows too. So I just gave him that. So, and this girl, we're going to give her some, how about her? I'm going to draw that line right down the middle. And then a little halfway. So I kind of have, that's where our lines are. So, all right, so I'm going to give her some eyes. I'm going to give her like football eyes. Football eyes. Okay. And then for her eyes, I'm going to give her just some black eyes. I'm going to leave a little space here. It looks like it's a little bit of light. And I'm going to give her some eyelashes. Some 3 eyelashes and then light eyebrows. How about that? Okay. Okay. Now let's find some noses for these guys. Okay. All right. Now noses vary. So this particular guy, I'm going to give him some, how about a round nose? Round nose and a little nostril. So basically you can do like a C. Let's just do a C. That'd be easy. Okay. Right below the nose. I mean, right below the eyes. And for her, I'm going to just give her a cute little turned up nose. Okay. Just a little nose. A lot of times in cartooning with women, girls, noses are played down just because it looks cuter. Just law of averages there. So anyhow, all right, let's find some mouths for these folks. Okay. You can make up your own, but here's a few of them here. So I'm just going to give this guy, let's see, how about, we're going to make him look a little silly. How about if we give him a smile, and I'm going to give him 2 big teeth sitting right out here. So he's kind of smiling, but I'm a strange looking cat, but You can make your own cartoon, you can make your own expression, whatever. So, and for her, we'll give her some full lips, okay? Give her a little smile. And then some lips there. And just out of that same, basically the same shaped head, a round head, we put those features in different locations and different expressions. So all of a sudden, they look a lot different. So right there, we are looking pretty good on that one. So let's go back to that other one we did. And we'll add some features to those girls, okay? So again, we're going to go in and give her some ears too while we're at it. Okay, and we're going to add that line, a light line across. And a line across here too. Okay. So let's find some eyes. Here's some eyes here too. So let's stick with these, and we're going to give this girl, how about if we give her some round eyes? And we'll give her like a petty boot eyes, eyelashes. And we're going to have her eyes looking upward. And they're basically just zoom in on that one. So okay, so she's got some eyelashes there. On there. So that's looking pretty good there. And now we're going to zoom in on that other one. And for her, let's give her, how about some rectangle eyes? How about these eyes? They are, again, they're just simple shaped eyes and some eyelashes. Can't go wrong there. And then I'm going to circle that in. And you can, there's basically simple shaped eyes. So we've got the eyes set in there pretty good. So let's find some noses for these girls. All right. Again, you know, a lot of times with girls, I usually play it pretty safe and don't exaggerate them too much. But let's let me add a nose to them, and I'm going to go with I'm just going to give her 2 dots for her nose here, and for her, I'm just going to do a little triangle there. So we'll play it down on the noses. So now let's give her some mouth, okay? All right. So this one, I'm going to give her some cute little lips, and I'm going to give her a smile first, right? And then a little button mouth. So smile. So, and this girl, we're going to give her a big smile, okay? With her mouth open. She's happy. And then I'm going to give her a row of teeth there. And then I'm going to put a little M inside that mouth, okay? So she's got her tongue. It looks like her tongue is sitting there. So I'm just keeping it pretty small. And then eyebrows. And then this particular one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change her expression by just giving her some thick eyebrows turned downward. So right there, I made her right there. She looks like she's up to something. I just gave her some evil looking eyes by just changing the expression of the eyebrow. You made this person look a little sinister. That is one way of doing it there. So by changing expression. So, all right. So that particular assignment worked out pretty good. We just went over changing different faces on there. So let's go back and we'll look at that other one we did. And by being a little silly, you can add a mouth with the tongue sticking out. You can even add that right now, but we just kept it kind of simple, and we got into doing it that way. So, and that particular one, I'm going to get back on board here. Okay. Add a little bit more hair there too. So, and then you can always go back and erase some of those pencil lines that we created earlier too with your eraser. Those lines are just there for to create a guide, and the lighter you do it, the easier it is to clean up. So that worked out pretty good there. So okay, yeah. Hey, I wanted to show you some other samples too. Here's a couple of samples of some kids that I did not too long ago. But they're basically, you keep them cute, you know, simple shapes, and they're done pretty quickly. They're like 5-minute sketches. So, but these are done in alive, and they're done pretty quickly with markers. And these are just a couple cute kids that were at a daycare. And they're just, you know, like this particular girl. They're all cute, of course, and she has blue eyes, and she has a big forehead. So most kids do. They have, you know, bigger skulls, and the features are, you know, small, and they have small chins, and that's what you emphasize. And they have big eyes and little noses, and that is what you try to capture. All of them have these, you know, cute little eyes and small noses, and you know, chins are small too. So, so you know, most of the time, you know, with kids that are 5, 6, 7 years old, they're all got the big eyes and the little noses and the big cranium of the head. As you get older, things start pulling down. So that is what we do with some of the kids when we draw them quickly, a quick little sketch. So, all right, we're going to do one more assignment, and then we're going to call it a day, okay? All right. Okay, so to finish off, we're going to do a cartoon of this crazy coronavirus. And again, this is a simple cartoon. We're going to create this and show you how we can take a simple shape and turn it into a crazy looking virus. So we're going to go through this step by step, and we're going to get this finished off pretty quickly. So, all right. So what we're going to do is start off with paper, and I know you guys are working on paper and pencil, and I am too, but it's on a computer. So next time I'll switch over. We're going to start off with the oval shape. Remember, it's more round, so we're just going to sketch out a nice round circle. Keep it loose. nice and loose. Just get a nice round, start off round. And then I want you to put some lines right down the middle, and then a line a little above halfway. So we have our line, or eye line. So, all right. So right now we're going to put in the, we're going to go right in and start putting in some features, okay? All right, so I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay. All right, so normally we're going to put in the eyes, okay? So I'm going to start off right off the bat with the eyebrow, and we're going to slope it up a little bit, okay? So we're going to make it nice and dark, nice fat line for the, you go nice and thick, thicken it up here. Nice thick line right above that eye line, okay? And then right below that, we're going to put in some 2 U's, okay? All right. So, all right, now we're going to put a little nose in there, a little C. And now for the mouth, we're going to just give it a C on this side and a backward C on this side. And then we're going to put a triangle in there for the teeth. And then we're going to, oh, made it disappear. Okay. Let me put it in there again. And now we're going to just shade in the mouth, okay? So now we got the mouth in there. We'll put those eyes in there too. We're going to put those real close so he's kind of angry looking. Put a little lip underneath there. Okay, so we got a round circle going on. What we're going to do is put these prongs that stick up on this cartoon. Sort of the these prongs from the virus. So how we're going to do it, we're going to stick, we're going to take a couple of them that are going to be in the foreground. So we're going to put them in first, and then we're going to make our circle, okay? So, and then we're going to put some in the back. So we're going to start off right at 12 o'clock, the top of the head, and put this prong right there, okay? And then we're going to put one at around 2:30 area. Another one around 6:30 area. And then another one around 7:30 area. And then another one around 9:30, 10 o'clock area. Okay, so we got it around the clock there. And now we're going to finish off the circle. Okay. So we're going to just round off that circle there. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we sort of got a round head there, okay? All right, now let's put the other prongs in that are all over the place. So we're going to put one in between here, one in between here, another one around 6 o'clock, one around 9 o'clock, and one around 11 o'clock. So we pretty much covered the whole head there. And now we can go back and erase some of those pencil lines we started with. You get your pencil eraser and erase some of those lines, clean it up. Okay, so what I'm going to do too, I'm going to add some color to it. You guys can color too. If you have some crayons or some colored chalk, some pastels or colored pencils. So I'm going to go and put another layer in there. So I'm going to get a different kind of brush. I'm going to change the color to some kind of green. And then I'm going to do a circle. I'm going to fill in some of these prongs. I'm going to do it kind of quick, so it might be a little sloppy, but and I'm going to do one of these numbers to give it a green look. I'm going to clean up his teeth a little bit and make his mouth a little bit, clean that up a little bit. So we have that virus that's pretty angry, and we really need to kind of destroy it somehow. So let me get some eye color in there too. So let's go with like a pink reddish for the eyes. So I got some blazing eyes there. Now I'm going to go with a red. And now I'm going to do a little trick here with a computer, but you can get, I'm going to make a circle. And I'm going to tighten it up a little bit there. That's a little computer trick, but and we're going to knock this thing right out. So I'm going to do a line right here and knock it right out and take it out of its misery right there. So that is what we're trying to do. And I was going to use a spray can or let's see, what else can I use? A bat, then bang it out of there. So anyway, I think that works pretty well. That gets the message across that we want to get rid of it ASAP. So in the meantime, that should wrap it up for today. So for the next show, we'll do some other fun cartoons, some cartoon animals, and we'll explore different expressions and work on line quality and likeness, and we'll have fun with that. All right. So for the next time, we'll stay in touch and keep a lookout for us, and you guys keep cartooning, and we'll see you soon. All right. Goodbye.